The Lantern Maker's Secret. English Story Level 6. In the harbour town of Brynshore, where mist rolled in like soft wool every morning, lived an old lantern maker named Bram. His lanterns were famous for glowing brighter and lasting longer than any others in the region. Sailors swore they could see Bram's lights from miles away, even during the darkest storms. Mira, a young apprentice eager to learn the craft, begged Bram to train her. He finally agreed, though he warned her that the art of lantern making was far more mysterious than she imagined. Every morning, she swept the workshop, polished brass frames, and trimmed wicks while Bram watched her with thoughtful eyes. One evening, when the sun dipped below the sea and painted the sky in shades of rose and gold, Bram revealed a hidden door beneath his workbench. Behind it lay a narrow staircase descending into a cavern full of flickering lights. Mira gasped. Thousands of tiny flames floated freely in the air, moving like fireflies suspended in a dream. Bram explained that these flames were called lumen spirits, living embers born from forgotten hopes and abandoned ambitions. They drifted through the world until a lantern maker offered them a home. When trapped in a lantern, they burned steadily, guiding anyone who carried their light. This, Bram said, was why his lanterns never failed. Mira was fascinated but uneasy. She wondered whether capturing these spirits was truly right. Bram sensed her doubt and reassured her. The spirits willingly entered lanterns because they yearned to be of use. Their light grew stronger when they illuminated someone's path. Without purpose, they faded into ash. As days passed, Mira learned to coax the spirits with gentle words and soft whistles. Some were shy, some mischievous, and some stubborn. She worked patiently, crafting lanterns that shimmered with emotion and warmth. Bram praised her, proud of her delicate touch and kind heart. One night, a violent storm swallowed Brynshore. Waves rose like black mountains and smashed against the docks. A ship carrying Mira's father and dozens of sailors was caught in the chaos, unable to find its way back to shore. Panicked villagers rushed to Bram's workshop, begging for lanterns to guide the crew home. Bram hurried to the cavern to gather lumen spirits. But something was wrong. The spirits flickered weakly, trembling as if frightened. The storm above had disrupted their energy, leaving them unable to sustain a strong flame. Bram's face paled. Without powerful lanterns, the sailors were doomed. Mira stepped forward, her heart pounding. She whispered to the spirits, not with fear but with compassion. She told them of the sailors fighting the storm, of the families waiting on shore, and of the hope that only their light could provide. Slowly, the spirits gathered around her, glowing brighter with every word. They chose Mira, not Bram, to carry them. Dozens of them swarmed into her lanterns, filling the glass chambers with radiant gold fire. She and the villagers raced to the cliffs, lifting the lanterns high above the raging sea. The lumen spirits flared brilliantly, creating a glowing path across the water. The sailors, exhausted and drenched, spotted the shimmering trail. Guided by Mira's lights, they steered their battered ship toward safety. When they finally reached the harbor, the entire town erupted in relieved tears and cheers. Mira ran to embrace her father, her lantern still glowing warmly at her side. Bram knew then that his legacy had found its true successor. He entrusted the workshop to Mira, convinced her bond with the spirits was stronger than his had ever been. Under her care, Brynshore became known not just for its lanterns, but for its beacon of hope that never dimmed. And on stormy nights, when the sea roared and the sky shook, Mira's lantern shone brightest of all, each one carrying the gentle courage of the spirits she had inspired to believe once more.